Hello and welcome to another interesting tutorial. My name is OJ. Thank you so much for watching. Let's recreate this beautiful style together. Please watch this video to the end and don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. So this will serve as our guideline, right? Then we are starting with the front panel. I will be measuring the neck width. So I'll make you neck width standard of 3 inches, but this is not what we are going to make use of. But let's just put this here to get our slope, right? Then I'll be marking my shoulder divided by 2, which is 7.5. Then I'll be coming down for my chest. I'll be coming down for my chest, right? So this is 9 inches for my chest, and 10 in shoulder to 9 inches. That's for my chest. Shoulder to my bust is 10 inches. Shoulder to the under bust is 14 and a half. Then my half length is 17 inches. That's include the seam allowance to join it to the down part. Hope that is clear. So I'll make it to a straight line. This is serve as our chest line. This is our bust line. I'll be coming down for my slope here, 1 inch, then go up half inch. If you've been watching our videos before now, you understand this to make the shoulder relax, right? So I'll connect it to this neck width this way, go up and have my half inch to join it to the back panel. Hope that is clear. Then I'll be marking my slope to my chest. The midpoint is 4 inches. From there I'll be coming in half inch, and then I'll connect my armhole. This is my armhole curve. So this is what we have here. Now I'll be marking my nipple to nipple divided by 2 plus half inch, which is 4.25. So I'll connect it from the waist to the bust this way. Then the dart intake is going to be 1 inch on both sides, right? That's 2 inches. Then I'll be connecting it to my under bust this way. Then I'll place my curve ruler this way. Then from the bust, I'll come down half inch. Then I'll connect the under bust dart to it this way. And I'll turn it this way as well. So this is what we have here. Now to determine the neck, right? The neck width I want to make use of now. I'll make use of 4.5 inches for the neck width. So what is left here is 3 inches. The reason is because I want to you determine how wide you want that place to be, right? Your whatever you remain on your shoulder, how wide you want it to be. Then you consider your half inch here, half inch there. So this is 3 inches. I'll use half inch to turn the neck. I'll use half inch to turn my armhole. So I will left with 2 inches. That's what I want to make use of. So I'll connect it to the dart this way at the bust line. So this is it. Then from there you come down your how you want it to be off, right? For me, I'll make use of 5 inches. That's 5.5 inches. That includes the seam allowance, right? So 5.5 inches is fine with me. Then you can also determine how low you want the sweetheart to be. So I make use of 5.5 inches. Here I'll make use of 7.5 inches. The half is to join this. So I've already considered the half here. So for this, I will say I make use of 8 inches. For here, I'll say I make use of 6 inches. Then I added half inch to join to turn the neck, right? So I'll be connecting this way. So this is going off now. This is going off now, right? So you don't want this place, by the time you cut it out, this place is going to be too wide, so you want it to be firm. So I'm going to be taking that from here. So I'll make use of 1 inch for that. So this is it. So I'll connect it to curve ruler this way and connect it to so this is it. So make sure that this place is not curvy. This place is not sharp. You curve it so that it's not sharp. So this is what I have. I'll be doing side dart to remove the excess at the bust area. So I'll come down for my bust 1 inch and connect it to the dart this way. So this is all we need. Now on this chest line, I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4, which is 9.5 inches. When by the time I cut this out, I'll need half inch on both sides to join these two panels together. That's 1 inch. I'll replace it here plus my side seam allowance of 1.5 inches. I'll mark it here. I'll come to the waist. My waist circumference divided by 4 is 8 inches. Then the dart intake here is 2 inches to replace it. Then I'll need 1 inch, half inch on both sides to join these two panels together. Then my side seam allowance of 1.5 inches. Then we'll connect. Then we'll block this way. So this is what I have for the front, right? So let me cut this out. This is my panel. So I'm going to cut this on my fabric, right? Cut for the back. So I'll be using this for the back, right? I'm going to be coming down for my guideline also this way. I also mark for my zip seam allowance this way. Then remember the neck width for the front and the neck width for the back has to be the same. So we make use of 4.5 inches. We'll mark it here as well. Our measurement is starting from this zip seam allowance, right? From this zip seam allowance. Then I will mark my shoulder divided by 2, same with the front, which is 7.5 inches. Note, I did not add sleeve allowance, right? Because I'm not adding sleeve to this. And I'm still going to remove half inch to turn it because this is sleeveless dress. So you don't need too much allowance so that you don't have it excess at the shoulder area. That's the secret, guys. So I'll be coming down for my slope of 1 inch. I'll go up half inch. Then I'll connect this. So this is what we have. From the shoulder, I'm going to be coming down for my chest, 9 inches. The bust is 10 inches. Shoulder to waist, for front, we make use of 17 inches. For back, we make use of 16 inches. The difference is 1 inch, and that is what we use for the side dart for the front, right? So that the panels will rhyme at the front, at the side of the back and front. Because your back panel and your front and your back measurement and your front measurement are not usually the same. The front are usually bigger than the back because of the bust at the front. Hope that is clear. So I'll make it to a straight line. This is our chest line. This is our bust, and this is our half length. I'll be connecting my armhole here. Remember, mark the midpoint, come in half inch, then connect your armhole curve here. That's it. Now I'll be doing the center back shaping. I remove 0.75 from the 1.5 inches for my zip, and I'll connect it up this way. It makes your back relax. I'll mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2. Then I'll be marking that intake of 1 inch. That's half inch on both sides, right? Then I'll connect my dart leg. So for this, I'm going to sew my dart. I'm not connecting this dart to any place to cut out. I'm going to sew it. I will hold it on the fabric, right? So now on my chest here, I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4. Remember, 9.5 inches. Please measure yours and make use of yours. Then I'll mark the side seam allowance, 1.5 inches. The dart does not concern in this place, so I'm not replacing anything there. Then on the waist, my waist circumference divided by 4 is 8 inches. We'll mark it here. The dart intake of 1 inch, we'll replace it here, plus our size seam allowance of 1.5 inches. Then I'm just going to add 0.25 here in fill up for the center bar shaping I've done here. Sometimes I don't do that, but I just want to do it on this dress. So I'll just connect it up this way. Now the neck width, remember this, our neck width is 4.5. The neck depth is going to be 7 inches. That includes the seam allowance, right, to turn it. So I'll just connect it this way. So this is all you need for this. So I'm going to be cutting this panel out now. Then I'll cut them on my fabric. Then I'll come back to show you. So here is what I have after cutting it on my fabric. This is what I have. So you remember we've added all our seam allowance to this panel, right? So I'm going to open this out. So I cut this along with the lining. So I use the fabric as my lining as well. And I'm not going to pad this, right? So if you want to pad this, you can go ahead and pad it, but I'm not going to pad it. So I'm going to just choose one as the lining and one as the fabric. And I iron my stay on it, right? Then another thing again is that you need to notch. Notching is very, very important for this because you want to make sure that all the points meet. So all these points you have as your line, please notch them on your fabric, right? So I'll open this up this way. Then I'll also open one of these as well. So this is going like this, right? So I'm going to go back to my sewing machine. Then I'm going to place this one on it like this. I'm going to sew with 1/2 inch to where this notch stop here. Then I'm also going to do the same thing on this other side as well. I'll do the same thing to the lining as well. Then this is for the back, right? So for the back we have just one piece, right, because we've not cut our dart line through. So I'm going to hold my dart here. So this is how it looks. So I've also notched where my dart is, so I'm going to sew my dart here, right? So guys, this is what I have. So as I've mentioned, you place them right side face each other of the front. You sew them on the armhole area to the side and also the neck area too. Then you notch this area, this curve area, right? You notch it, then turn it out. So that's what I did for the front. So this is what we have, right? So after turning it out, this is the inside. After turning it out, you have it both in and out, neatly sewn, right? Then for the back, I'll use this as an example because here I've already joined the shoulder. You can see how neat it is on the shoulder. So there's no rough edge here, no rough seam here for the shoulder, right? So how you can achieve this, so this is what this is how I'm going to place it to sew on the side, right? So how you can achieve this, to achieve this on this other side, what you will do is that this is for the back. For the back, what I did was that I placed the right side face each other, both the lining and the make fabric. Then I turned the neck, right? The neck and the sleeve side, the zip side, right? So I just place them. This is what I mean. So this is the other side of the back. So I place it right side face each other, both the lining and the make fabric. Then this is the neck area. Then I use 1/2 inch to sew the neck, turn it into the zip side, turn it into the zip side, then sew it to the down, sew it to the down part, right? Then I flip it out. So what I want to do now is that I leave this other side. This is the armhole area, right? I leave this other side. So I'll place it. I'm going to turn it out this way. Then to be sure that the right side of my front and the right side of the back is facing each other this way. Then to turn the shoulder, you open it up this way, right? Then you place this front. Make sure that this notch area, this sewing area is meeting. Then you place them like this. Then use the lining of the back to turn the neck. So you see what I'm doing here? Use the lining of the back to turn the neck. So you're going to sew with half inch. After which you see that you left with your half inch to turn the armhole of the back, right? So you put the front one, you put it inside this way. Make sure that you don't sew on it. You put it inside. Then you are going to go ahead to sew this on the armhole area into the armhole curve this way. Then you sew it to the side with your half inch. Then you turn it out. Then you have it the way this is now. You have it this way. Hope that is clear. So that's what I'm going to do to it now. Then I'll be cutting the down part. The down part is just your normal basic skirt, right? So I'll cut it with my lining, then turn it with my lining as well. Then I'll be placing them to sew the upper part and the down part together. After which I will place the front and back together and sew the side, fix my zip, and that's the end of today's video. Please like and subscribe. I will be showing you different way to style this dress. Can you see how you can style this girl? You can wear them with your jacket. You can also wear them on your shirts. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. You can style this dress in different way, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section. I will see you in my next one. Please, guys, like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this video. Is there anywhere you want me to improve on? I will see you in my next one. Bye. Love you.